Hello, collective. This is the continuance of the read I did earlier on this energy that is being sent to your kids. This chaotic energy or chaotic spirits that somebody's sending to you. Um, well, they were sending it to you, but you blocked. All right. So this is a continuance of that from the short read that I did earlier today or yesterday. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some more clarification to this individual, whoever this is that's sending you this, because are they sending it to your kids? Okay, so it's not for everybody. All right, this is for someone in particular. But I split the deck in the short read that I did on the Nine of Cups in the Page of Wands. All right, so just looking at the Nine of Cups, this is like someone that has a lot of achievement. They could be a Pisces. With this, boss daddy card out here, that fell right under money giving. All right, giving money. So somebody could have been paying, this person, this boss daddy could have been paying somebody bills, could have been, this or something, because it came out in reverse. So this could have been somebody that was, given to this false energy, or somebody that this false energy was given to. Um, like I said, it could be a business owner or just somebody stable. You know what I'm saying? It could be a rich, masculine, stable, good provider or whatever. But this is somebody that is has been given to somebody, right? But with this Nine of Cups, when I split the deck, it's right behind the Queen of Pentacles. So this is somebody that's obsessed with their status. So this is somebody that is like an opportunist. They'll go after people and try to win them over with making them seem as though they got what they need, so they don't look like they codependent or needing this person finances. But this is somebody that they clearly was given to, and they obsessed with status. Like this is somebody that can't balance their work life and home, keep their bills in order and stuff like that. This is why somebody is on this hamster wheel, trying to find what it is that they gonna do, to get through today. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that was, overly spend and then try to figure out how they're gonna get it back, what they can do and who they can do to get something back, right? And now somebody Seven of Cups in reverse is seeing, how that wasn't, the cold reality of having all these people or options with the Nine of Cups, that they may have had around. They may have had a lot of people pouring into them, trying to get at them, based on this success or some lifestyle that they had. But the people that were options were people that had hidden agendas, and they seeing it now. They were never gonna get to their purpose or a goal that they had by having other options or having other people that were of interest to, that was interest. They felt like, had interest in them, but not for good reason. These all were people that had hidden agendas. They had, things that they was not going to be long term. This was not the way to figure out like how they were going to find out who was the one. All right, but somebody ended up dealing with a person that is obsessed with their status and they own somebody else's and they own. And I feel like somebody wants to have some type of image about themselves, like a power couple or something like that. But this is somebody that's giving, like somebody want to even feel as though like they got something going on, because they got, a big fish. You know what I'm saying? In a small pond. Like I got a big fish, so people gonna look at me like, I'm somebody to be with, if I got this dude. You know what I'm saying? But this is somebody now like kicking themselves in the ass, like somebody's actually now judgment in reverse. This is somebody that possibly, is feeling down, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they were indecisive. This is why somebody was sending this, energy towards you. And then when they couldn't touch you, you know what I'm saying, with this dodging bullets out here, this person starts sending it to your kids. So if they know you to have children or something for this masculine, um, or if they know you to have children, period. You know what I'm saying? No matter the age. Yeah, Spirit said that's the truth. Bottom of the day, Ace of Swords. They went after your kids, but at the end of the day, this is, not the fact that somebody was going to try to, make something better in their own life. This is somebody that just wanted to wreck everything that got in their way or they felt like was a threat to them. You know what I'm saying? Or would hurt, the person that somebody feel as though they this masculine, this person is going to, this boss daddy is going towards. All right. But you got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck now with the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. So yeah, somebody now is shit slowing down for them. You know what I'm saying? They having a lot of delays, a lot of setbacks and stuff like that now. And this all because this person was resisting spiritual influence. You know what I'm saying? Whoever this boss daddy is, whoever they got involved with, they ain't giving to no more. All right. Clarify sending chaotic spirits. You got the Seven of Swords that came out. Clarify sending chaotic spirits energy to your kids. Why is this person doing this with the Seven of Swords out here? Why is this person doing this? What happened? What made them do this? Send this energy to this collective kids. Who is this? Why are they doing this? You got the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords out here. So you got air out here with the Seven of Swords. You got Earth with the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Somebody don't like the fact that somebody is wanting to come towards someone, for a happy home. Like somebody don't like the fact that somebody sees a stable foundation, a home life, or want to come home to. I'm hearing like somebody want to come home to somebody faithful, like a Page of Pentacles. Whoever this person is, this boss daddy, you could be younger than this person, but they see you as somebody faithful, especially if this person, is looking at, being this way towards somebody else after, being deceptive or after being dishonest in something about something. Aquarius energy with the Seven of Swords out here. But somebody could have, had some type of bad reputation or criminal background, or just the fact that somebody, was cheating, like scheming. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like somebody may have felt like, this was the betrayal. Like I feel like somebody was dishonest about their communication with another person. Like if they were communicating with someone else, yeah, somebody was dishonest. And I feel like somebody now sees why somebody possibly, now is seeing the deceit in something, in a situation. Because I feel like now somebody's realizing like why something went the way it went, but it's not something they can really blame the collective for. Because I feel like somebody needed to see this for what it was without the collective being in the picture. And I feel like now that somebody's seeing people that they may have had as options for who they actually are and not what they were showing them, now this person is able to determine like who is who and who they actually came off to the collective as. Because this is why somebody is feeling, like revenge, enraged. You know what I'm saying? Feeling sad, alone. This person, this boss daddy could be feeling this way, but somebody was not who they say they were. They were a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know what I'm saying? This was somebody that wore a mask. They were, faking it till they make it, going along to get along and shit like that, all that shit. All right. But this ten of Pentacles and this Page of Pentacles, somebody knows another person is faithful. They know this. They goal oriented. You could be a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? You may not have much or whatever, but this is somebody that's looking at the fact that they were dishonest about, you know what I'm saying, there was some trickery going on, or somebody thought, there was something that they felt like was some lies or dishonesty about something. Somebody was dishonest with an Aquarius. Clarify the Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords? What is that about? What's that Seven of Swords about? Get the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups. With the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Mm-hmm. Gemini energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio out here with the Four of Cups. Aries with the Two of Wands. Yeah. See, somebody was, it's like somebody didn't know, or somebody knew somebody was being dishonest about something, or being deceptive, or you felt like they had something going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Being very strategic. But I'm also getting somebody was curious about how somebody was getting their money or whatever. Yeah, okay. Somebody was curious. Whoever was sending this chaotic spirit, this energy, for some of you, it could be, somebody's karmic ex, or something like that as well. But this could also be like a karmic family member, because it just say third party relationship lesson. So when it comes to a karmic, okay, now this could be a family member, like a sibling, a brother, a sister, that's curious. Like somebody, feels like somebody was dishonest about, or some trickery or some fuckery going on, as far as how a page of pentacles is at a ten of pentacles, or is a nine of pentacles. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like somebody got a stable home life and stuff like that. But this is because somebody has a very um long list of skill set. Somebody is a jack of all trades, but somebody's a very faithful person, very trustworthy, very goal oriented. But this is, the fact that somebody is curious about how somebody, is able to have some type of lifestyle, or, the fact that they are being considered, being chosen for this. Like somebody could be getting with somebody, and they end up being in a stable. You may be already in a stable environment. This is just using it as an example. But there's a boss daddy coming along, or is already in your energy, coming your way, or already with you. That's coming towards you if they're not already with you. That is going, you're gonna be sitting right. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's people that they walking away from, people in your family, people around them, that's not gonna like the come up, the glow up. You know what I'm saying? That's times 10. Like your glow up, it's already started, but it's gonna really, be turned up when you get with this person. Okay? Because you got the Two of Wands out here in the Four of Cups. So somebody's making a decision, and they've made a decision. Okay? And they know who they want to get this offer to. And I feel like they also are rejecting offers, or this person feels as though you're going to reject this offer with the Two of Cups out here. The Two of Wands and the Four of Cups is clarifying the Seven of Swords. Like somebody's making a decision, on what they want to do. This is somebody, that's possibly traveling. They may, be making plans to travel. They make some type of discovery. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like somebody wants to see if you will accept this offer because you may be turning down offers from people, right? But you got the lovers at the bottom of the deck, the page of the ace of wands to the page of wands, and the king of wands in reverse. Yeah. So somebody, in the past was, possibly impulsive, you know what I'm saying, and domineering in a way to where, they may have been trying to force something or make something, reveal itself or make something go in the direction they wanted to go in because that's what they were used to. They were familiar with that until it didn't work. It didn't work. Okay. What worked on others, as far as whoever they were giving money to and all these other options, something is not about their money with you. All right. And whoever this is sending this chaotic energy, spirits towards your kids, it's the fact that somebody does not like the fact of how something is turning out, how they being seen, whether it's this boss daddy, whether it's, a karmic, in your family. For some of you, and for others of you, it's a karmic that a person coming towards you was attached to, was dealing with. Now, even if it's a new love interest, they have a backstory. They got, cycles they've had to close out too. They may or may not talk to you about it. You know what I'm saying? It's different for everybody, when it comes to new love. And sometimes, those things come out with a new person in conversation when they're comfortable with you to share that, especially if you're sharing something like that with them. So they've already gotten over that, moment of being afraid to be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Because most men are, and for good reason. Okay, for good reason. But there's somebody here, with the two of wands that wants to make a decision. They've made a decision, um, and they may have to, travel. They anticipating what may come of this, but I feel like this person, is probably feeling sad, from this missed opportunity. They could be depressed, but it's also, them possibly reevaluating how they approach something, how they present themselves, or finding a different way to come towards you, to say something, to offer you, to give you an offer, to say what they want, to express to you how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's finding a way, but they may have to travel towards you, um, to get this new opportunity because there's the lovers is out here. All right. So, like I said, it doesn't have to be a lover. You know what I'm saying? It could just be somebody that's a soulmate. It's somebody that can be, that you in good harmony with, good connection. Had a good connection with. Y'all in harmonize together, right? This person could feel like you made for them, and you may at one time feel like they was made for you. But then this person needed to clear out other options, and in doing so, you got somebody that is pissed that whatever energy they sending you and bad, negative, chaotic spirits they sending you is not touching you, protected. But so are your children. But somebody that's rejecting spiritual influence won't even understand spiritual law enough to know it's not gonna fuck with your kids either. So whatever spirits they sending ain't your kids is unfuckwittable. They can't, it's not gonna be careful, you know what I'm saying, when you call on something, from a dark place to go and resolve an issue for you. Because if it can't collect, it's coming back to the person that called on it. All right. That's why you hear people say, don't get mad when you ask the devil to do something for you, the enemy to do something for you, and they can't get it and they come back to collect. And now your life is upside down. The decisions you making ain't working out. They normally would, but they're not now. The people you normally would call on used to be available. They not now. They tied up with their own, stuff now. That's karma. Because that moment of that backfire and all that boomerang coming back is the fact that those people didn't deserve that. You should have found a healthier way to deal with your issues, your emotions. And operating out of emotion only puts people in worse situations. That's why pressing charges on somebody after you know you're gonna forgive them within the 42 or 78 hours, 72 hours, 48 hours, child. Don't even bother going out there wasting on people's time doing a police report if you know you're gonna be laid up with them in the next 48 hours. Okay, and you're gonna be after that swelling go down, you all right with them. Okay, don't Don't start unnecessary drama if you know you're gonna go right back to it anyway. All right. Clarify the four of cups. But this is why somebody's sending this chaotic energy and spirits to your kids. Because whatever these spirits and this bad energy, this chaotic energy, somebody wanted you in. So whoever this boss that is coming towards you won't see you as any different than them. Clarify this four of cups. Yeah. Two of swords. What's the four of cups with the two of swords? Clarify the four of cups with the two of swords. What's the four of cups with the two of swords? Yeah, the queen of swords with the emperor at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is somebody that knows if they come towards you with an offer after having you at a stalemate with them, or after having some type of hidden truth or something like that, or some type of third party, because third party is out here. If they feel like they're gonna come towards you, thinking that whatever they had going on with somebody else is gonna fly with you, that whatever they was able to get money from or give money to, you ain't on that. Okay, they see you as somebody very unbiased, but they also know that supportive and honest, independent. You really don't need them, for emotional or spiritual or physical support. You don't. So it's the fact that somebody knows you got clear boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Very insightful. This person knows that you said what you said. They know you. You ain't nobody. They know you for real. You know what I'm saying? To this emperor, you got emperor at the bottom of the deck with the seven of cups in reverse. So this person, they getting some clarity now on the fact that they may have had other options, but they ain't you. And the person that one of these options that they got now, they was giving money to, or they was able to finesse this person and, entice them and play around with their vices and stuff, give them pretty much what they wanted and stuff like that, because it was getting the bills paid. You know what I'm saying? But they probably was giving this person money as well. The collective ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? The collective is not doing that. So at this point, this person, whatever they was getting out of these people, favors, benefits, or whatever, fine. But these are people that, ain't willing to just let this masculine go either. What's the overall outcome in this situation? What's the overall outcome in this situation? What are their actions moving forward? What's the outcome moving forward? Three of cups, celebration. You got the three of cups out here. Yeah, this is the ending of a cycle here. Ten of swords. That by the three of cups. Moving forward. What's the three of cups moving forward? But yeah, somebody wants to celebrate. The lovers can't make it up. Yeah. Somebody wants to celebrate. They want to celebrate with a person. You can have black hair, brown eyes, man or woman. But I'm an Indie Here Collective. Hopefully this message resonates and or is helpful in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Comment if you would like. In the meantime, I love you. Bye.